In this video, we're going to go over a tip in regards to the office. So if you're an office manager, you're conducting scheduling, you're giving out quotes, you're working through the quote options with a customer or prospect to schedule their appointment. This is how to respond if that customer or that prospect asks if they have to be there during the appointment. Okay. First and foremost, like we prefer if they are, or someone else is, either the customer themselves or maybe their spouse, someone that's an adult, ideally. As long as an adult's there, we just want someone to be there so that at the end of the appointment, we can ensure their satisfaction. And like also, that's when we get paid, right? Is, hey, ma'am, we did the job for you. We want you to double check our work. Here's some pictures. This is what I saw, etc. Here's your Christmas lights, whatever the situation or appointment calls for. We want to make sure you're happy. This is our time to do a walkthrough with you. And then once they are satisfied or ensure they're satisfied, then, okay, great, ma'am. Oh, it sounds like we're all done. We need to collect payment for the service for today. Okay. So first and foremost, we prefer if they are there, the customer themselves, if not a spouse, maybe a parent, like a grandma, if it's like a grown woman or grown man, maybe their parent, their mom, their dad is there, whatever the situation might call for, an adult child in some extreme cases. Because we want someone to ensure that they're satisfied and someone to pay us. Okay. Situations that are kind of on the fringe, if they do not, if the person can't be there, if a spouse can't be there, etc., no adult figure, some situations where it's okay if they're not there is if we're doing something on the outside of the home, it's probably okay if they're not there. Let's say we're doing gutter cleaning or solar panel cleaning. We can probably do that without the customer. Although it just makes ensuring they're satisfied a little bit difficult. We have to report that stuff kind of remotely. Collecting payment is a little bit of a hassle. But if we're doing something on the outside of the home, it's okay if they're not there. In a situation in which really the only situation I can think of, if we're on the interior of a home, like let's say we're cleaning the interior windows, we're doing inside and out window cleaning, middle rung window cleaning, let's call it. If that customer is not going to be there, the only time in which that's acceptable, if we're on the inside of the house and the person's not there, is if the home is vacant. Okay, so this is really going to be the situation of this is, we've probably done this a dozen times where we've cleaned windows for a realtor and, the realtor tells us, hey, it's a vacant home. Here's the lockbox. It's a little, you'll find the key in the lockbox attached to the hose spigot. Here's the code. Take the key, unlock the front door, put the key back at the end. The customer, my seller has moved out, all the furniture's gone, nothing's there. So that's really the only situation in which it's okay if we're on the interior of a home, we're cleaning windows on a vacant property, and the customer's not there. Okay, we can work it out with the realtor if that's the situation. But we have a strong preference if the customer can be there because we want to ensure they're satisfied. We need to collect payment, and it's an opportunity for us to build a relationship with that customer, right? If they're there, we can talk to them, we can ask them questions, we can provide better customer service if they're there than if they are not. Okay. So that's how to respond to a customer or a prospect if they ask if they have to be there during their appointment.